was a little boring the last 2 weeks, and all of a sudden we had a bunch of things just fall through the air. XRP being one of the biggest ones, right? Its market cap is up $40 billion since its lows. This is a pretty extreme price reaction to what was seen as bullish news out of a court hearing. More or less a split decision when you really look at the facts. It looks like Ripple Labs is going to be fined, or the court case is going to be continuing regarding its sales of XRP to institutional clients. But the court case did vindicate the fact that these exchanges are able to make programmatic sales of XRP. A lot of shorts were destroyed yesterday. Shorts and longs, of course, being two different ways to trade a crypto asset. And people who are betting that the price of the crypto asset will go down paid spectacularly yesterday with some of the largest liquidations that we have seen yet to date. XRP itself has also moved back into its fourth spot as the largest cryptocurrency by market cap, surpassing BNB, or Binance's token. Ben, I'm going to throw this one over to you. Obviously, price action normally follows some sort of court hearings within crypto. It's pretty common, but the last few days' reaction to this news has been spectacular, to say the least.
Yeah, I think this shows the kind of latent support for the XRP project. Many other cryptos might have died a death in this period of regulatory or legal uncertainty, but the XRP army is one of the most passionate groups of fan bases in crypto, and I think they've really helped to keep this project buoyant and kind of in the public eye. And it's kind of noticeable here at CoinDesk when we kind of review, search numbers every day, that XRP continued to be a heavily searched item, even though you could arguably say that it wasn't producing much in terms of products and services, and it faced all this regulatory uncertainty. So to get some clarity on that question, some clarity kind of allowed the kind of lid to come off of that, and for that kind of demand to be shown in the market.
The XRP army, they are a passionate bunch, aren't they? You'll learn very quickly not to confuse XRP and Ripple, and they will come for you. Make sure you get that right.
They certainly will.
What I took away from the story was all these other tokens that really saw a slump after they were named in the Coinbase and Binance lawsuits. So we had Sol, ADA, Matic, all also pumping on this news, because I guess people think that we're going to get some kind of regulatory clarity when it comes to these token listings on centralized exchanges. And I know, Ben, we're going to talk about this in your story, so I won't get too into it. But I still feel like there's so much that we need to figure out here. And so it's interesting, but I guess expected to see all of these other tokens have a little bit of a celebration here. I wonder if it's something that that will sustain itself over the next days. Will?
All these altcoins are responding to the news, which is great for them, right? We sort of had a vindication as of now from this court hearing that a lot of these altcoins are able to be traded on different exchanges within the US, basically the onshore infrastructure that has been built over the last few years, all these different crypto exchanges. And so for these tokens that have been like trading back and forth, and some of them have been kind of hit in these lawsuits, whether it be against Coinbase or Binance or Kraken or others, they've been listed and they've been targeted by the SEC for being listed. And the SEC has been trying to basically drive their liquidity by going after them in these lawsuits. But the fact that the SEC here said, hey, we don't like the institutional sales, but you can programmatically trade them on exchanges, does mean that there might be some clarity for them in the future. The last thing I want to note before we hand it over to Ben is talking about how there might be some changes to this in the future. It looks like this is just like one person's opinion. We have some great information from some crypto lawyers talking about how this was sort of a split decision that might not stay the same for long, as far as I understand it.